Welcome to Hales Franciscan High School in the beautiful south side of Chicago, where we get ready for Sibling Rivalry Part 2 as the Chicago Breeze hosts the Indianapolis Bandits. I'm Hami Rain, here to bring you all the action for the Chicago Breeze here on YouTube. The last time these two teams met, the Breeze ran away with a 98-85 victory on the road. Bree Blair led the Breeze with 19 points. Ariel Easton chipped in 18. Indiana led by as many as 13 in the first half, but then the Breeze jumped out to a 26-7 run in a 38-point fourth quarter to solidify a 13-point victory for Chicago. For Indiana, Kelly Walter led all scorers with 20, and Dee Dee Williams scored 13. Ariel Easton, Bree Griffin, and Bree Smith will not suit up for the Breeze in today's game. Up next, the 1-3 Indianapolis Bandits tip off against the 3-1 Chicago Breeze from Chicago, Illinois. All right, welcome back to Hales Franciscan High School. I'm Hami Rain here with Duval Richardson, head coach of the Chicago Breeze. Coach Richardson, you guys are 3-1. What have been some of the biggest strengths to you guys so far?
I think guard play has been our biggest strength so far.
Yeah. Guard play. And today is Angelina Williams. She's making her debut today. What kind of an impact do you expect her to make for the Chicago Breeze?
She has a real high basketball IQ. And in practice last night, she picked up on all the sets. And she just made the team a lot better. I can't wait to see her out here.
I don't want to spoil anything, but is she starting today?
No, sir.
No, sir. Not today. Okay. This team is playing. Team loves playing in transition. How do you guys keep that kind of run going while focusing on phases of the game like rebounding?
Well, right now what we're doing is we're just trying to get our wings out into transition, and really sometimes we have an advantage with our bigs, so that's how we get the rebounding right there from our bigs, Keandra, Sheldon, and MC.
And this team also seems very committed on the defensive end. What are the kinds of maybe like philosophies that you coach your players to stay committed on that end, to stay focused?
If you want to play in the game, you're going to play some defense.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. If you know, that's kind of our model right now. We want to shade everything away from the middle, and right there, and we just want to just get up, because we want to run. So they get excited about playing defense so they can get in transition.
No Ariel Easton today, and she's been one of the leading scorers throughout the season. What kind of a difference is that going to make today? Do you think Angelina's going to make it up?
Yeah, that's going to hurt us, but I'm glad this is the game Angelina is back. I mean, because we were looking to see where we was going to get the punch, so that's why we're bringing Shantae Glenn off the bench. She normally started the last two games, but we're going to bring off the bench to give us that punch. But Angelina is here, so.
All right, thank you, Duval Richardson. I'm Hami Rain. We'll be right back with the Chicago Breeze and the Indianapolis Bandits from Hales Franciscan High School. Hami Rain here with Mike Fleischman, bringing you Chicago Breeze basketball on YouTube. Thanks again to Richard Ray for doing the camera work for this game and all the games we've been doing this year. And then we'll do Flint next week, and then Milwaukee will come here.
Of course, that Milwaukee game looming very large. The trip to Flint, you can't forget about that, as they are a dangerous team. But on the road to Milwaukee, or Milwaukee on the road coming here into this gym after what the Aces did to the Breeze on their home floor. That's going to be an important game for the Chicago Breeze, just to get a little bit of revenge against the Aces and to build some confidence back, because that game was a good response here in the gym against the Hoopville Warriors 2 weeks ago. Good response to that loss, but getting a chance to see them again. They have the game film from that game, and they can really look to address what they did wrong, particularly in the way their offense was stagnant.
Players greeting each other out at center court. 10 minutes on the clock. No shot clock today. No shot clock, which means the referees pretty much at their own discretion can be the shot clock today.
Yeah, we're going to look for 5 seconds closely guarded if the ball is being held for too long.
And tip-off is underway here in Chicago. The Bandits win the tip. And it's going to be taken away. It will be Chicago basketball right away. A turnover.
Right away in the mix, we see Akaya Taylor and Sierra Anderson over there. Anderson has played some limited minutes so far. The read on her, she can really D you up. And when she gets moving north-south, she is a very, very fast ball handler.
Anderson finds Olive at the corner. Olive trying to find space, guarded tightly by Burse. And now here is Beecham at the top of the key, trying to find Anderson and throws it away. Schaefer throws it up ahead. This is Burse. Burse putting the moves on Anderson. Fakes the shot, gets it right back underneath Inside, easy layup is good for Foster, or I should say Walter.
Nice awareness there on the pass inside. Clark finding Walter, whose defender had fell over.
Jaleesa Olive now for Chicago. A great three-point shooter. Akai Taylor, top of the key. Taylor fakes a three. Step back, two-pointer. That's an air ball. Beecham with the save underneath to Sierra Anderson, who draws the foul. Great play by Beecham.
Yeah, fantastic work by Beecham, leaving her feet there, and Anderson charging in. And they'll get number 32. That's Whitney Schaefer for her first personal foul, first team foul.
So Anderson at the line for two. You mentioned she coming off the bench throughout the season. This is her first start.
Duval Richardson awarding the starting lineups to the players who are in practice the most often and are doing the best work in practice. And Anderson so far has not scored a lot of points in the GWBA. Gets it done at the line. She is aggressive. Like I said, when she gets moving towards the basket, when she gets moving in transition, she can be very good.
1 of 2 from the line that time is Anderson. Now running it back, this is Dee Williams finding Walter. Walter shoots a three, and it's off the mark, picked up by Beecham. Up ahead to Olive. Nice outlet pass. Olive with a step back. She thought about the three, and now here's Stiles. Stiles underneath to Taylor. Great pass. The three for Olive. It's off the mark. Picked up by Walter.
Great little triangle offensive look. Didn't work out, though.
And a steal for Chicago as Olive tries to go behind her back and loses possession. So Indiana ball. 8:37 to go. 2-1 Bandits.
Turnovers in quick succession there. First turnover for the Breeze, second for the Bandits.
This is Martha Burris walking it up for the Bandits over to Dee Williams at the right wing. Williams over to the other side. It's Walter. Walter guarded tightly by Anderson. Walter around the screen, gets it back out to Schaefer. Schaefer thought about it for a quick second, and she loses possession. Anderson saves it. She didn't have to. And here comes Deanna Stiles for Chicago. Stiles steps back, slows it down, finds Olive. Olive will throw up a three, and it's off the mark. Picked up by Anderson. 2 minutes gone in this first quarter. It's 2-1 Indiana. Stiles has an open space underneath to Taylor. Taylor on the drive, throws it up, and draws the foul. So 2 more free throws now coming for the Breeze.
Bread and butter work for Akaya Taylor. Head fake, and then a take to the baseline to draw contact. That foul will be on Kalisha Clark, number 8. That is her first foul and the Bandits' second team foul. And they'll put Akaya Taylor on the line for a couple of free throws.
Taylor lines up for the first and hits it. So a tie game early on. And Bree Blair will check into the game for Sierra Anderson. A good quick start for Sierra.
Yeah, good opening minutes for Sierra Anderson.
Setting the tone early on the defensive end. Taylor lines up. Tied at 2. And now the Breeze lead 3-2. Williams throws it inbound. She throws it away. Bree Blair recovers. Stiles at the corner. Underneath to Taylor. She has open space. She'll take the shot and hits.
Oh, that's great work by Akaya Taylor. That ball fake that she makes before the baseline take, you set it up by having to respect that mid-range baseline jumper.
What a move by Stiles as Beecham with the steal, and it's rejected from behind by Burse. And it's going to be Chicago ball. Indiana wants possession, but the refs are adamant about it being Breeze basketball. So nice play by Beecham getting that defensive. That's a steal credited to Beecham. As Blair will inbound. Blair throws it into Olive. Underneath, this is Beecham. Beecham putting moves on Williams. Fadeaway is off the mark. Dee Williams rebound.
Don't need that shot, especially with the shot clock off.
Up ahead, this is Taylor. Flips it up, and it's off the mark. And it'll be Indiana ball. Shantae Glenn coming in for Chicago. She'll come in for Jaleesa Olive.
That keeps possession with the Bandits, but I like that move by Beecham because there was a major defensive breakdown by the Breeze. The reset with the out-of-bounds play actually benefits them from where they would have been had that ball stayed live.
This is Walter on the drive, and she loses possession. Breeze basketball.
Shantae Glenn making it happen on the defensive end. About 15 seconds into her first burn of the game, and she gets a nice turnover.
So Bree Blair bringing it up the court for Chicago. mostly the start of the season. Coming off the bench, though, right now. Bree Blair on the drive, loses possession, and will remain with the Breeze.
Signature Bree Blair right there. Breezy Blair just going straight in. She can take it to her left like you saw there. And you saw 3 Bandits collapse on her. If she can maintain possession, she can either get the look or the kick. And that sets up the Breeze offense.
Here's Stiles underneath from Taylor. Gets the foul. She'll go to the line for 2 more. The Breeze living at the line so far.
And they'll get 25. Martha Burst with that foul. That's her first, the team's 3rd. Of course, we do 1-and-1 bonus at 7 fouls, so already the Chicago Breeze heading towards that number, and good aggressiveness so far. And 0 of 6 was this team against the Bandits in Indianapolis from the free throw line in the first quarter in that first regular season game. They've already made 6 trips to the free throw line, or this will be their 6th.
Stiles hits them both.
Where they are now 5 of 6.
Here's Burst, feeling the double team, taken away by Taylor, and a foul.
Oh.
They're going to call that on Akaya Taylor. That's her first.
So there's your first team foul for the Chicago Breeze as they get Akaya Taylor.
So D.D. Williams will inbound at the sideline for the Bandits. 6:51 to go. The Breeze lead by 5, 7-2.
I like the pressure defense that the Breeze are applying. It makes sure that the Bandits don't get to handle the ball, dribble the ball up top as much as they want to. This is a team, of course, you look at D.D. Williams. She can really handle the ball. She's very tall. She can see over the defense.
Williams throws it up ahead, and their layup is good for Kelly Walter. Bree Blair tried to get the steal.
Talk about seeing over the defense. That's exactly what happened right there.
And here's a quick pass from Beecham to Glenn. And Glenn's now feeling the pressure from Williams. Bree Blair will slow it down. 6:30 to go, 7-4 Breeze. Bree Blair against Burst, getting it to Stiles at the baseline. Stiles throws it up, no good. Rebound by Williams, and she'll take it upon herself across the half-court line. Williams to the corner. There's a fake on the drive to the corner. Oh, nice steal by Beecham. Oh, recovering right back. Putting it up, and no good. The foul's going to be called against the Breeze. Clark with the nice hustle. Oh, no, it's going to be Breeze basketball. My mistake on that one.
So they're going to get an offensive foul.
I think they're going to foul on Kalisha Clark, maybe?
For throwing an elbow.
That's Clark's second. And a sub coming in.
So that's an offensive foul. Team fouls stay at 3 for the Bandits.
Taylor Fuller into the game for Clark.
As the turnover is the Breeze's reward for drawing that one. And already that's 6 turnovers by the Bandits in this contest.
7-4.
And the fact that they're hanging in on a 3-point deficit says the Breeze needs to take advantage of it a little bit more.
MC Smelser checks into the game for the Breeze, getting it over to Shante Glenn. Pick and roll, and Glenn threw it too hard as it goes out of play.
No.
So Bandits basketball with under 6 to go. And here's a pass by Schaefer. MC Smelser recovers. A lot of deep passing in this one. Everyone's a quarterback today.
Yeah, Bandits want to take the Breeze in transition and the Bandits want to use their speed against a larger Breeze team, kind of get behind them. That's nice awareness by MC Smelser to put the big paw up.
Schaefer, whoa, she was hitting the arm, but the shot's going to go up, and an air ball right there. Here comes Bree Blair for Chicago. To the corner. Oh, she threw it away for Glenn. Another turnover for the Breeze. And back-to-back possessions.
Pass over to the drinking fountain there.
Just a reminder to stay hydrated, everyone. And a sub coming in. Here comes Angelina Williams making her GWBA debut.
Just coming off an MVP season with the team in Ecuador. And we are very much looking forward to see what Angelina Williams brings to this Breeze squad. And she'll match up right away against Martha Burst up top.
There's Burst. Burst with a pull-up 2 over Williams, and she can't get it off the glass. Picked up by Smelser. She loses it. Schaefer puts up a 3. It's no good. And it's going to be picked up. Oh, great offensive rebound by Fuller, but she throws it away. Here comes Shante Glenn. Coast-to-coast pull-up. No good. And this one's going to go out of play. It will be Bandits basketball. Still a 3-point game with 5:18 to go.
Glenn wanted to get some transition work going, but the Bandits did a good job of getting back right there. You don't need to pull up that one. you've got even numbers. You can set up the offense and get a better look than that.
Burst gets it over to D.D. Williams underneath. Oh, and that would have been a great idea, but it's thrown away again as she was trying to find Fuller. Williams with the turnover, and coming in is Moore. Coco Moore for Indiana.
Taylor Fuller just got caught up a little bit. She should have been a little further underneath the basket right there. You see the frustration on Taylor Fuller. But the Breeze have to be careful because that backdoor cut's been there a couple of times, but the pass hasn't been quite where it needs to be.
Williams at the top of the key. Steps back for three, and she airballs, and it's going to go out of play. Bandits ball. That was Williams' first shot in the GWBA.
Turnover is almost coming back to even now, as there are now 5 on the Breeze.
6-5 on the turnover count. Coco Moore gets it over to Walter. Walter on the Williams screen. Walter gets it over to number 6. That is Fuller. Fuller on the drive to the corner. 3 by Burst. It goes. Martha Burst from downtown, and we have a tie game.
Watch out for Martha Burst. She can knock him down. She's a tenacious player, too, and there's a takeaway.
And a foul's going to be called. This one's going to be called on
They'll get Smelzer for that one. So second team foul on the Breeze, first on MC.
And a sub coming in for the Breeze.
Zaporia Smith is going to spell Bree Blair.
10-7 Bandits.
Turnovers even now at 6 apiece.
It should be, I think, 7-7.
7-7 is our score.
7-7.
7-7, Lenasia.
Walter has it at the left wing. Walter pulls up for 3 and swishes it in.
Okay, now it's 10-7.
Now it's 10-7. And a timeout for Duval Richardson's squad.
He needs it. That's a couple of just quick ball movements by the Bandits that have put the Bandits in a situation to shoot.
So a quick 7 points for Kelly Walter. And the Bandits lead 10-7. I believe they're on a 6-0 run.
It's the kind of thing that the Bandits really need is Kelly Walter to just shoot without a conscience. She put 20 into the bucket in their first game at home, and she sets the tone early. And you're seeing what the Bandits want to do. They want to make some quick passes, and they want to get the ball in the basket and not over dribble. And that's the kind of thing that will use the ball pressure by the Breeze against you, because as soon as you get a little bit of window, as soon as you step off a screen, you just put it up and you're good to go. First time out used by the Breeze there by Duval Richardson.
Yep. So let's see what we got going on here. Same lineup, it looks like, for both squads. And here come the Breeze. Shantae Glenn walking it up with under 4 minutes to go. The Bandits lead 10-7. Williams back to Glenn. A pull-up 2 at the elbow, and it's off the mark. Picked up by Williams up ahead. This is Moore on the drive. She misses. And it's picked up by Williams. Zaporia Smith to Taylor. Top of the key. Williams with a nice pass. Glenn airballs, and it'll stay with the Breeze. That one goes off of Coco Moore, I believe.
There's a flash there by Angelina Williams. Nice little no-look pass. Couldn't get anything out of it, but Angelina Williams has only been in practice with the Breeze for a couple of sessions so far. So they're going to have to get used to where she is and learn what she likes to do.
Here's a 3, and it's off the mark, and it's picked up by Moore. Moore gets it over to Burst. Burst, oh, nice crossover. 3 is good. Burst from downtown.
Burst has 6 now on 2 made threes. We're at 13-7. The scoring drought continues for the Chicago Breeze. Meanwhile, Bandits doing what they want. Burst showing you a nice little side-to-side.
And a whistle blown. Let's see what we got here. Is this a technical foul or a warning? That's a technical foul on Akaya Taylor. That last one, I believe, was a 3 on Burst. That's a 2.
And they will call Martha Burst's last shot a 2.
So technical foul called on Taylor. And so some subs are coming in. Keela Beecham coming in for the Breeze.
So that was a double technical.
Okay.
And we'll check who they got on the Bandits at the quarter break with the official scores. So Kaya Taylor picks up a technical foul there, tied up with the Breeze. They balance each other out, and it stays Breeze basketball.
Breeze going big here as Williams puts up a fadeaway off the mark. Glenn with the offensive rebound. MC, no good. And here comes Schaefer the other way for Indiana.
Schaefer, the shortest player, just emerged with the basketball underneath the basket.
Urgency running for the Bandits, and a three is good for Walter. Walter with 8 points, 10 points. She's got 10 points now. 15-7. MC Smelser putting it up and draws the foul. She's going to the line for two. The Breeze again going to the line.
They'll get Tunny Motley with her first personal foul. 2 shots for MC Smelser.
Smelser looking for her first 2 points of the game. MC Smelser at the line. That's the 5th team foul for Indianapolis, and a miss by MC.
Shante Glenn checks in for the Breeze for the first time. Spelling Zaporia Smith.
And Letitia Bennett as well. And coming in back for the Bandits, number 8, Kalisha Clark.
Yeah, I should have said Bennett there.
And Week had some minutes as well. We didn't mention that, but she will sit back out. 2:32 to go, 15-7. The Bandits lead. 1-3 Bandits versus a 3-1 Breeze. MC hits the second. Her first point of the game. Here's Burst. She has an open lane. A three for Walter again. It's good.
Walter feels like playing some basketball. Oh my goodness.
Walter is on fire right now, and she knows it. Timeout, Duval Richardson and the Breeze.
13 of the 18 Bandits points belong to Kelly Walter. Duval Richardson has to just be furious about particularly that last defensive breakdown, Hami.
Yeah.
The Bandits didn't really have numbers, but no one was stopping the ball. No one had their heads up to be looking for Martha Burse, and Martha Burse looking to pass first thing every time.
Burse just strolled in there.
That's as easy as you're going to see it.
So that's 13 for Walter. The high scorer so far. The Breeze getting most of their points from the line.
The Breeze have one made field goal in this game. And we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Williams will get it right back to Shante Glenn with, as you mentioned, now 2:15 to go. 18-8. The Bandits lead by 10. Around the screen, this is Angelina Williams. Williams will get it underneath to Beecham. Beecham throws it up, gets her own rebound, and scores.
That's what you need right there. Keela Beecham doing tenacious work on the offensive glass, then putting it back down.
Burst on the drive to the corner.
Good work by Shante Glenn taking away that dribble drive.
Schaefer, great pass underneath. Tunny Motley, no good. And it's going to be picked up by MC Smelser diving to the floor. Beecham throws it over to Williams.
Boy, Keela Beecham is an immovable object down there on D.
And she has it right here, lays it up, no good. Bandits have it. Schaefer across to Walter. Walter finding Motley. Motley loses possession, throws it up, no good. Picked up by MC Smelser. 1:20 to go in the first. Williams walks it up. 18-10. The Bandits lead. There's a tight defense by Burse on Glenn. Glenn with the nice side-to-side move to the corner. A three by Bennett is off the mark. And behind, rebound by MC Smelser, throws it up and draws the foul. Are they going to count 2 free throws on that one, Mike? I believe so.
We'll wait for the referee's call on that one. I want to note MC Smelser didn't need to bring that ball down as they get Tunny Motley for her second personal foul, 6th on the team. That will give 2 shots for MC Smelser. They'll say active shooting. Got to keep that ball high, especially when you are matched up against Tunny Motley, who is far shorter than MC Smelser is. Keep that ball high. You don't even get her a chance to get her hands on into it.
18-10, 62 seconds remaining in the first. MC hits the first.
2 of 3 now at the line for Smelzer.
And now coming in is Bree Blair back in for Williams. Williams getting a lot of minutes in that first quarter. Smelzer lines up again. And she misses the second. Motley with the rebound. This is Walter walking it up for Indiana. Walter getting past Bree Blair. And now Burst with a nice spin past Shantae Glenn. Burst putting the moves. And an offensive foul on the push-off.
Burst is second.
That's her second. 50 seconds remaining. 18-11. Shantae Glenn walking it up. Hopefully we don't. Glenn's got to walk that one up. 40 seconds to go. Glenn around the Beecham screen. Underneath to Beecham, and it's taken away. And that's going to be a double dribble. Or traveling. They're going to call it traveling, whatever it is.
That's good hands by Burst, and then she undid her own good play.
Yeah. You can do that in soccer, not in basketball. 34 seconds remaining. MC will inbound.
Like Burst's game a lot. Very tenacious, always dribbling with her head up, using her hands on defense.
There's Bennett with the final 30 seconds. Letitia Bennett underneath to Beecham. Beecham has the space and can hit the jumper. Picked up by, I believe that's Clark. Clark going coast to coast, and she tried to find the pass, and it'll be Bandits basketball.
A little bit too much from Clark there as this one goes to the Breeze.
Looking like this might be the final possession of the first quarter. 18-11. The Bandits lead by 7. Blair's going to walk it up the court. 10 seconds now. Blair against Burst. Blair on the drive. Ball goes behind her back. Floats it up. No good. Glenn puts it up and scores at the buzzer. That's the end of the first. It's 18-13. The Bandits lead by 5. Second quarter underway. Hami Rain here with Mike Fleischman as the Chicago Breeze trail by 5 against the Bandits. So Shantae Glenn will walk it up the court. Here's Glenn putting the dribble moves, and she's losing possession. Back out to Bree Blair. 20 seconds into the second quarter. Bree Blair around the screen. Blair looking for space. Here's MC Smelzer on the drive. MC puts it up, and she is blocked by the backboard. Here comes Dee Williams. Williams walking it up to the corner. This is a 3, and it's off the mark by Moore. And an aggressive rebound by Burst. As it remains with the Bandits, Keela Beecham furious.
Keela Beecham saying, how on earth was I the last person to have touched that basketball?
And a timeout on the court as Keandra Shelton was about to check in.
Some of that, and now we've got Keandra Shelton on the floor for the first time for the Breeze. So see if she can provide some offense inside.
This is a 3 for Burst, and she's long. It's picked up by Beecham. Beecham's going to bring it up. She'll find Bennett as she crosses the half-court line. Bennett going around the screen. That's set by Shelton. Underneath, and it's going to be tipped by Schaefer out of play. Chicago basketball.
See Deanna Stiles check in at the next dead ball for the Chicago Breeze. Here she comes.
For Letitia Bennett. 9:03 to go, 1 minute in the second quarter. Chicago Breeze basketball on YouTube. Bree Blair inbounds. Top of the wing, this is Stiles. Stiles against Schaefer, back to Bree Blair. Corner 3, it's good.
Oh,
Swish.
Nothing but net. That's a great way to start out a quarter. Bree Blair with her first 3 points of the basketball game.
This is Burst, guarded by Stiles. Stiles will definitely put the pressure on Burst. This is Williams at the left wing, guarded tightly by Sheldon. Williams putting the moves. Throws it up, and she was blocked, but the foul's going to be called. I think they're going to call that on Shelton. And
Shelton wants it to be on her.
Williams is down. I think she's just getting a rest, a breather.
Yeah, and they will get Shelton there. So Kendra Shelton picks up her first personal foul. That's number 4 on the Chicago Breeze.
And now at the line for 2 is Dee Williams. Williams looking for her first 2 points of this afternoon. As we wait. And here it is. Williams lining up for 2.
First free throws of the game for the Bandits.
She misses.
It's a good job by the Breeze not fouling very much, particularly just not letting him score any points at the line.
Walter back into the game. She has 13 points. Scored as many points in the first quarter as the Breeze did. And Williams misses the second, and it's picked up by Keandra Shelton. Here comes Shantae Glenn.
Empty trip there. Breeze need to capitalize this and get the tie or get the lead back.
Glenn over to Stiles at the corner. Great defense by Schaefer, but Stiles gets past her and draws the foul.
Schaefer wanted to keep on playing defense after she got beat there.
7th team foul.
8th team foul.
8th team foul now.
That's 1 and 1.
This should be 1 and 1,
yep.
yeah. It should be 1 and 1, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're doing 1 and 1.
Just making sure. Quick peek at the scoreboard. They'll show that it's 8 team fouls as some subs coming in. Olive's back into the game as well as Coco Moore for Indianapolis. 18-16 now, the Bandits lead.
And now that the Bandits have 8 minutes and 23 seconds to be in the bonus and hopefully the double bonus, that just means that they can be even more aggressive.
Stiles.
That first one is off for Stiles.
Misses the free throw, and now it's picked up by the Bandits by Walter. Here comes Dee Williams. Williams over to Burse. Burse back to Dee Williams, and a foul is going to be called behind. I think Dee Williams hit her head there. Yeah, Keela Beecham did.
They'll get Beecham on the overplay.
So Keela Beecham will be called for the foul. That's her first, and she'll sit out. Akai Taylor coming back in. That's the 15th foul for the Breeze.
1, yeah.
And it's going to turn over. Breeze basketball. So good defense by Jaleesa Olive. This Breeze team, we mentioned before, they like to play on the defensive end. Haven't let Indiana score just yet in this quarter as Bree Blair goes up and draws the foul.
Another aggressive drive to the left by Bree Blair. Martha Burse wondering what she did there. Referee's like, well, you fouled her.
That's her 3rd foul of the game so far. Did we get 5 or 6 for them?
We got 5.
For the total foul out.
Yeah, it's 5. Yep.
Bree Blair at the line for 2. Scored her first 3 points in this quarter and misses the first. Schaefer back into the game for Indianapolis.
That could be a loss if we don't see Burst for the Bandits. That could be a loss for them.
And an empty trip at the free throw line as Schaefer will bring it up. Kind of pushed off on Olive. Richardson wants the foul, but he's not going to get it. There's a nice move by Coco Moore, putting it up and draws the foul against Zakaya Taylor. So Moore will be at the line for 2. And I believe that's Taylor's 2nd.
She has the technical, so that's her 3rd.
And here is Coco Moore at the line for 2.
2 in the tech, so it's 3.
I thought tech doesn't count. And the first one's off the mark for Coco Moore. And here comes Williams into the game. Akai Taylor will sit out. Moore at the line for 1 more. And the free throw is off the mark. Shelton with a defensive rebound. Bree Blair.
0 for 4 in this quarter are the Bandits, so no points so far for the Bandits as we've been sitting at 16-18 for quite a while here.
Here's Williams. Williams finding Olive. Olive thought about the 3. She'll take it on the drive. Back out to Shelton. 7:30 to go in the second. 18-16. Step back 3. Olive, yes!
Oh, my!
Her first 3 of the game. Here's a nice spin for the Bandits. That's Fuller. And she draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
They'll get Bree Blair for that, so that's Bree Blair's first, 7th on the Chicago Breeze, puts the Bandits in the 1-and-1 bonus until halftime.
So Fuller at the line. 7:21 to go. trying to give Indiana its first points of the second quarter. She gets it right there. 19 all, 7:21. Second quarter. And she misses the second. Williams couldn't get the rebound. She was right under the hoop. And here comes Bree Blair. Blair underneath. This is Shelton from Williams, and it's off the mark. And here come the Bandits. Fuller. Fuller slowing it down. Now finds Walter at the right wing. Schaefer throws up a deep three, and it's off the mark. Here comes Williams. Williams. Oh, and she throws it away, trying to find Stiles. And on the break is Coco Moore. All the way, draws the foul. She had a 3-on-1 break. And the foul's going to be called on Bree Blair again. That's her second, the 8th team foul for Chicago. And Coco Moore will line up for 2.
Moore 0 for 2 at the line so far. Don't mind that foul by Bree Blair. Slow down that break. Nothing easy underneath.
And I believe the two teams are tied at team fouls with 8 apiece. If I got that right, it might be 9.
9 for the Bandits and 8 now for the Chicago Breeze.
Moore hits the first. It's 2019. The Bandits lead as MC Smelser comes back in, as well as Shantae Glenn for Blair and Shelton, respectively. 6:49 to go in the first half. Moore again lining up. 6:49 to go. And she hits it. 21-19. The Bandits lead. Here comes Shantae Glenn walking it up. Glenn guarded tightly by Fuller. On the drive, she's going to step back out.
Trying to get Jaleesa Olive coming around on the curl. Now they reverse the floor.
Underneath, it's Smelser. Gets the 2 plus the 5. Foul's going to be called number 32. That is Schaefer.
That's Whitney Schaefer, her third.
Foul trouble for both teams here. That's the 10th team foul for the Bandits. Here comes MC Smelser. Let's see if they can give Chicago the lead here. Smelser hits.
Great sequence by MC Smelser. Get the hoop, get the harm, get the old-fashioned three-point play. That's great down-low play by Smelser.
Williams to the corner. This is Schaefer against Olive, and she turns it over. Nope. It's going to will remain with the Bandits.
Yeah, Schaefer wanted the foul there. There's a takeaway on a lazy inbound pass.
And a nice pass, a lead one for Olive. Olive steps back. That's a 2. It's off the mark. Rebound by Walter. This is Coco Moore slowing it down with 6 minutes to go. The Breeze lead by 1. D.D. Williams at the right wing. Williams against Smelser. On the drive, and she loses possession off her foot. Basketball goes to the Breeze.
The interior defense, we're going to have to make sure we ask Coach Ben about this at halftime. The interior defense, the way that the Breeze have been able to get their hands on the basketball and disrupt those takes to the basket has been very, very good today.
Williams will walk it up for the Breeze. She just checks back into the game as Smelser has it. Back to Williams, going around the screen, pick and roll. Here's Smelser, fade away, and she had Stiles open. Stiles now has it. Stiles going into the traffic, underneath to Smelser. Great lead pass and finish for the Chicago Breeze.
Beautiful assist by Deanna Stiles. Exactly what you want her to do as well.
Here's a drive by Fuller. She loses it. Stiles all the way. No good. Rebound Glenn, and she's got it. It's 26-21. Timeout Indianapolis.
Great move by Shantae Glenn in rhythm. Get the offensive rebound, put it back up. 5-point lead is the biggest lead we've seen for the Chicago Breeze.
We want to thank Richard Ray for doing the camera work, doing a fine job as always, as Schaefer will walk it up for the Bandits. Schaefer gets it to Moore. Coco Moore against Shantae Glenn. And now here's Taylor Fuller. Walter, behind the back, throws it up, tried to go glass and misses.
You see what Angelina Williams can do on D there. That's a sloppy pass. Don't need to make that one.
Yeah. MC Smelser wanted it all there as a steal by Jaleesa Olive. Now it's a 2-on-1. Underneath Styles. Oh, Styles airballs it, and it's going to go out of play. Bandits ball.
That is a very physical break. You saw Taylor Fuller hit the deck and then come back hard against Styles. Fuller's been playing angry from the opening tip.
Yeah.
And she did a full backflip there and then recovered to contest the shot on Styles. Like that kind of play from Fuller. There might have wanted to be a whistle there before any of that ever happened.
Schaefer getting it from Dee Williams as they swing it around to her. Schaefer throws it up and airballs it.
Wanted the contact there, didn't get it.
A bold move there. This is going to go out of play. Oh, it was tipped. It's going to be Bandits ball. 4:15 to go. Here comes number 8, Kalisha Clark, in for, I believe it's going to be Coco Moore. Yeah, it is.
So Schaefer and the Bandits get a bit of good news that they get another chance to work on a possession here. That's a nice inbound pass.
And she gets it right back. Dee Williams airballs. Williams with the nice moves, throwing it up to Jaleesa Olive. Olive with a hesitation. Steps right back. Williams underneath. This is Smelser. Smelser puts it up and misses.
Ooh, couldn't get it. These are some great passes we're seeing from Williams. We just haven't seen her be able to notch an assist yet.
Spot up 3 for Schaefer, off the mark. Strong rebound by Shantae Glenn. She runs it back, going coast to coast, and airballs.
Beautiful hesitation, couldn't finish it though.
This is Walter. Walter loses possession. Glenn with the defensive effort. It's bulbs loose. It's a 2-on-1 now for the Breeze. Olive, 3, no good, and it goes off of Williams. Out of play, Bandits ball. 3:30 to go.
A large portion of the Chicago Breeze is letting Jaleesa Olive know that Angelina Williams was on a 2-on-1 break with her right there.
Williams could have had her first points, too.
Mm-hmm.
3:30 to go. The Breeze lead by 5.
It's a great run out by the Breeze as they have outscored the Bandits by 13-3 in this second quarter.
Anderson comes back into the game, the starter. Bree Blair as well into the game. Smelser sits out as well as Olive. 26-21. This is Burst as she's back into the game. Walter, other side of the wing, this is Clark. Clark slithering through the defense, flips it up and scores. A little runner from Kalisha Clark.
First field goal of the second quarter for the Bandits on a beautiful little move by Kalisha Clark. Just ripping through the D. Oh, Bree Blair couldn't finish.
It's no good. And a save, great save by Burst to the corner. Oh, no, I thought there was someone at the corner, but someone, it's going to be thrown out of play. Hey, looks like we have a DJ here. As Shantae Glenn will inbound for Bree Blair. Totally unrelated. 3-point game. Under 3 minutes to go. First half. There's Shantae Glenn slowing it down for the Breeze. Glenn against Clark. Around the Beecham screen. She's going to go the other way. Pops up and misses. Gets her own rebound to the corner. This is a 3 for Williams. She airballs. She's long. And a great hustle effort. Rebound by Sierra Anderson. Anderson draws the foul. That's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity. Foul's called on Schaefer. That's her 4th.
That's actually now the double bonus, so that is 2 free throws.
We should keep that towel on deck. 2:27 to go as Anderson looks to extend this lead. Anderson has 1 point so far in this game. Obviously getting that from the free throw line. She's 1 of 2.
That's exactly what we've seen from Sierra Anderson in limited minutes all throughout this GWBA season, Hami. Just scrapping for that loose ball, playing physically. She's worked at the line. I don't think she has a made field goal in the GWBA yet, but she gets to the line and just willing to throw her body in for the reset.
Anderson hits the first. Second point of the night, or afternoon, I should say. 27-23, the Breeze out in front. And it's 28 now. Anderson goes 2 of 2.
Anderson 3 of 4 from the line.
Here's Burse. Burse against Bree Blair. Crosses her over. Floats it up. No good. Picked up by Williams.
Burse has showed you that crossover a couple of times.
Blair pulls up for 3. Picked up by the Bandits. Here comes Week. Week loses it, and she tried to find. That's Burse, and it gets to go out of play, though.
It's Sierra Anderson getting in that lane and disrupting that pass. Nick Carruthers is writing his thesis on the subject of how Sierra Anderson tipped that ball, but Miguel Curl disagrees. It is Breeze basketball.
Bree Blair. Good defense here. Oh, Blair gets past
just
her.
walked past.
Puts it up and misses. And it's picked up by Burse. A lead pass for Walter. Walter goes all the way and lays it in.
15 now for Walter as we've gone to 28-25.
1:40 to go. Anderson, crossover. Beecham tries to save it, and it's picked up by Burse. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Burse, sidestep move, and lays it in.
Oh, teardrop move by Burse. That is something.
That's 7 for Martha Burse. There's Williams. Williams calling for the screen. Here's a pick and roll. Beecham goes up strong and lays it in.
Oh, there you go. Couple of veterans getting it done right there. Angelina Williams and Keela Beecham. Two-man game work to perfection.
Motley. Oh, and she turns it over. Beecham runs it back. Beecham back out to Williams. Open 3, and it's no good.
Beecham tried to return the favor. Angelina Williams just hasn't been able to dial the range in yet.
Burse
but she disrupted that shot.
And a block by Glenn. They're going to call a foul on her. Burse with a nice move again. But Clark with the rebound and draws the foul. So she's going to line for 2.
Shantae Glenn, that's her first. That's the 9th team foul.
Letitia Bennett and Zaporia Smith coming in for the Breeze after this free throw.
First couple at the line for Clark in this game.
Clark misses. And here's a sub, Bennett and Smith for Blair and Glenn. 46.1 to go. The Breeze lead 30-27. Clark is 0 for 2, but a rebound by Motley. Motley goes up strong.
Nice block by Beecham.
And a nice footwork by Motley. So Bandits ball, 42.8 remaining. There's the inbound by Clark. She gets it into Walter. Walter throws it up and misses in and out.
Great defense by Bennett. Good rebound.
Here's Zaporia Smith. Smith finds Beecham. Beecham against Clark. And she loses the ball. Here comes Burse in a foot race. Burse all the way. Got it.
9 points for Burse.
And Bennett will have it for the final possession, seemingly. She'll throw a 3, and it's good.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a deep 3 for Letitia Bennett. Final seconds. Motley. Walter throws it up and misses at the buzzer. And at the end of the first half, the Breeze lead 33-29. Tommy Rain here with Lawrence Creighton, the assistant coach for the Chicago Breeze. Coach Creighton, interior defense, was that most of the game plan coming into this game?
Definitely. We know they had some pretty effective bigs. Along with that, they're shooters. We tried to do a good job of closing out on them. We were a step slow, but we made a little halftime adjustment. Hopefully we won't have that issue this half.
What were the adjustments you guys made in the second quarter on Walter?
We're just trying not to cheat so much in our help defense. we play a half a step over instead of a whole step. That way we can close out a lot quicker on them.
Angelina's playing pretty well off the ball, but how can we get her scoring?
She's just out of sync right now, out of sync. We're hoping that it comes right back to her, and it's slowly coming back. You can see the rhythm is there, the shots just aren't falling, but those are going to fall this half.
All right, that's all I have. Thanks, Coach Fraden.
Appreciate you, Tommy.
Yeah, of course. Without Ariel Easton, who's not playing today, I believe she has to be at a wedding. At least that's what I heard. As Bree Blair has at the top of the key over to Kaya Taylor. The corner, Stiles is wide open for three, and she swishes it.
Deanna Stiles, when you give her that much room, you don't normally have to respect her three-point shot, but you can't just leave her all the way open.
And the layup is good for the Bandits. I wasn't sure if that was Fuller or Clark. Did you get that one?
I'm going to give it to Fuller right now, and we'll check at half to...
I guess we can ask right now. As a timeout is on the court for the Breeze.
Number 6, Taylor Fuller on the field goal.
But at least we're not the official scorekeepers.
Our score is currently 35-31.
35-31, okay.
36-31,
36, yeah, 36.
I made a slight error.
Bree Blair over to Kaya Taylor at the high post. Taylor goes up and misses. Rebound by Beecham. Beecham draws the foul. It's going to be on the ground.
Yeah, Beecham needed to reset. She was bobbling the basketball. They'll get number 20, Dee Dee Williams, on her first foul, the first team foul of the second half for the Indianapolis Bandits.
So this will be at the sideline for Shantae Glenn.
An offensive rebound and aggressiveness right away from the Breeze in the first minute of the second half. Love it.
Bree Blair over to, should I say, Deanna Stiles loses it, and it will go right back to the Breeze.
That's just a little reach out by Kelly Walters. Got a good height advantage on Deanna Stiles. Just said, no, you don't get to throw that pass with me standing in front of you.
Shantae Glenn will inbound. Here's Bree Blair at the top of the right key. Blair putting the moves on Fuller, throws it up, and it's going to be no good. Rebound by Taylor,
Hey!
One-handed, scores plus the foul.
Such a great move.
What a rebound and finish.
They'll get number 6, Taylor Fuller, on the foul.
All in one motion. That's the second team foul right now in the first minute of this second half. Out of rhythm so far this third quarter to start off. We haven't even gone through a minute yet, officially. As Taylor looking for the three-point play. Taylor has 6 points. Make it 7. 38-31, the Breeze lead. And now here's Williams with the one more pass to Walter. Walter misses the three, picked up by Beecham. And Blair with a one-handed pass right to Dee Dee Williams.
Too much.
Intercepted. Williams underneath to Clark, and she loses it. There's Bree Blair. Blair has Taylor, but she's going to find... Oh, she tried to find Glenn, and it's going to go out of play.
Oh, Fuller couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, Fuller with a nice steal out of the air. And Glenn will inbound, but not before Letitia Bennett checks in.
We're going to have a correction. The score is 39-31 as it's been a made three and then an old-fashioned three-point play to go from 33 to 39.
Beecham goes in strong and finishes.
Keila Beecham doesn't do a lot of dribbling, but you have to respect her ability to go right and just finish with the right hand. She does some great fundamental basketball, particularly on offense.
41-31. Here's Burse. Burse against Stiles. Can't hit. And Glenn lost possession as he tried to get the rebound. It will remain with Indiana.
Glenn looking down at her hands to say, like, what were you all doing there?
Williams inbounds, and now this is Walter at the corner. Walter against Glenn. She gets by her, and she draws the foul. Foul's going to be called on Glenn.
They'll get Glenn for her second. That's the first team foul of the second half for the Chicago Breeze. It'll be side out of bounds.
Williams will inbound. Here it is. She finds Burse, feeling the pressure from Stiles. To the corner. Here's a three for Clark. Clark is short. Rebound by Burse. Williams back to Burse. Burse on the drive. Floater. It's good.
Martha Burse has 11 points.
Here's Kaya Taylor. Kaya Taylor thought about the three on the drive. Taylor goes up and lays it in. Too easy.
Akaya Taylor butters her bread with that baseline drive. Little head fake. You have to respect her mid-range shot. That's how she gets it done. And the offensive rebound is the hustle points. Love Akaya Taylor's game. So grateful to see it here in the GWBA.
Jumper is off the mark from Fuller, and here comes Beecham running it down. Beecham loses possession. Beecham gets it to Taylor. Taylor puts it up and banks it in.
Okay. Taylor has 7 points.
That's in this quarter. As Williams tried to find Walter. Walter almost went back court. Walter going behind her back on Glenn. Williams puts up a three. It's off the mark. Bennett with the rebound. Lead pass for Styles. 2-on-1. Taylor to Glenn. And a foul called against number 6, Fuller.
For Fuller, that's her third team foul on the Bandits.
And Fuller will sit out. Coming in is Motley and Coco Moore. 6:57 to go. The Breeze lead by 12 now. Glenn will inbound sideline. Letitia Bennett now. Bennett going around the screen, and now here's Styles. Styles putting the moves on Walter, and she draws the foul. Is she going to go to the line? I think they're going to say sideline.
They'll get Kelly Walter on her first personal foul. I did not see an active shooting foul there.
I only thought
they're going to
so.
say sideline.
Yeah, I only thought so because she threw the shot up, or she threw it up in the air, which is a good idea.
Yeah, trying to tempt the refs into giving you shots there. Couldn't get it. But still, this aggressiveness is so key for the Breeze. They want to get back to the free throw line. They're 10 of 16 on free throw attempts. 16 free throw attempts in the first half. That's fantastic for the Breeze. Meanwhile, the Bandits 3 of 10 from the line. The Breeze need to keep up this aggressiveness as they are 3 fouls away from 1-1 for the rest of the game.
See what's going on here. We're trying to wipe the floor. 6:47 to go. The Breeze by 12. Hami Rain here with Mike Fleischman. Thanks again to Richard Ray doing the camera work. Styles at the corner. Styles had it taken away. There's a steal by Burst. Burst recovers. Burst loses it again. And a foul. Who are they calling it on?
They'll get Styles there.
Styles
managed to get the dribble away from Burst, but then came in a little bit too hard. You just have to let that play continue to develop, as that'll be the second team foul on the Breeze.
Styles is first.
Kaya Taylor, the only Breeze player with 3 fouls right now. She's out on the court. Meanwhile, for the Bandits, Burst has 3. Every time you see Burst in front of you here at the Breeze, you got to be charging. You got to be really trying to put the pressure on her.
She catches the inbound pass to Moore. Moore had it taken away. Taylor saves it. But right to Burst and taken away by Shante Glenn, reading the passing lanes. Glenn pulls up from the elbow and misses. Smelzer rebound, draws the foul for the line for 2 is MC Smelzer. Going back to the line.
That's great work. They'll get number 31, Tunny Motley, for her 3rd personal foul, 5th team foul for the Bandits. MC Smelzer going up to the line for her 6th and 7th free throw attempt of the game. She is 3 of 5 so far.
We're in a delay of game here. MC.
So it's a
Smelzer misses the first.
So it's a delay of game warning on the Chicago Breeze. Second one will be a technical foul.
Carruthers wanted that technical foul.
Oh, that was Carruthers was just trying to fool the refs into thinking that was the second warning.
MC goes 1 of 2 from the line. 46-33 with about 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. The 3-1 Breeze against the 1-3 Indianapolis Bandits. A turnover. Nope, not quite.
Shante Glenn wants the turnover, but that's good hands. That's disruption. We've seen the Bandits want to use that drive and kick to a corner 3-point shooter. They have nice ball movement. They space the floor really well. And to disrupt those quick, short passes, you need to have your hands in the passing lane. Shante Glenn doing a great job.
Walter will inbound, gets it underneath to Dee Dee Williams working the post. Williams. Here's the move. Scoop shot. No good. Gets her own rebound. And she'll go to the line.
No, jump ball.
No, jump ball. Wow, look at that. Williams, a lot of contact underneath.
That's a great work by MC Smelser there. Kept her hands active. Got hands on the ball.
I think you meant Akaya Taylor.
I did, in fact, mean Akaya Taylor.
Taylor and Dee Dee Williams will jump. There it is. And it's going to go right back to MC Smelser leading the break, and it's just going to fall over Martha Burse.
They'll say out of bounds, sort of an incidental situation there, and out of bounds stay with the Breeze.
Yeah, MC was coming in with a full head of steam, wiping off the sweat on the floor.
I think that's a good no call there. Just let the ball bounce out of bounds. Neither player was under control. Neither player had possession, and they weren't trying to make contact with each other. They just got a little bit tangled.
6 minutes to go. The Breeze lead by 13 as these players are wiping off the sweat. Akaya Taylor.
MC Smelser just found a mop.
Oh, well, this should be very efficient.
This is a game changer.
This is literally a game changer. There it is, and there's the standing ovation from the crowd. We do have a great turnout today, though, here in Chicago. A lot of fans coming in to check out some basketball on this beautiful Saturday.
It's so great to see it, too, Hami. These stands full of fans here at Hales Franciscan supporting a local basketball team. This is a locally owned, locally operated team. This league is a labor of love as all these players are looking to continue their career in professional basketball or break into professional basketball. And the support we get from the community here with the Chicago Breeze, just so great to see. Makes it worthwhile.
Shante Glenn, this is a two-pointer. If it was on the line, I don't know about that shot. As Williams has it up ahead to Burse. Burse finds Walter. Nice play. The fast break by the Indianapolis Bandits.
Indianapolis Bandits finally break the drought here as they get the score up to, get the deficit to only 11. That's not the best entry pass you'll ever see to MC Smelser.
Smelser will go right and fade away. No good. Williams with another rebound, another outlet pass, and another lead pass. This one goes out of play.
Too much for Burse.
And so Williams will check back into the game for Smelser. Stiles will sit out. Olive is in. 5:24 to go, 46-35. Kai Taylor has scored most of the points here for the Breeze. She has 7 in the quarter. Letitia Bennett now. Other side, it's Olive. Olive fakes the pass to Shante Glenn. Olive finds Williams, back to Olive. One more. Glenn will try the three. It's short. And here comes Walter. Walter to Schaefer at the corner. There's Schaefer. Pulls up, draws the foul. She's going to the line for 2. Foul's going to be called on Shante Glenn. That's her third. And the 4th team foul, I believe.
Schaefer, no points in the game. She's been out of rhythm. She's dribbling. We saw her, Hami, in Indianapolis, we saw her mainly work as a standstill shooter. She can handle the ball some, but you do not need to be up that close to her. You need to respect the shot, get a hand in her face, but that's not the best foul there by Shante Glenn to put her on the line. Chance to bring this game into single-digit deficit again for the Bandits.
Under 5 minutes to go, the Breeze lead by 11, 46-35. Schaefer misses the first. And here comes Smith and Blair in for the Breeze.
The woes continue for the Bandits. Now they are just 3 of 11 from the charity stripe in this contest.
Naomi Week comes in for the Bandits. Schaefer hits the second, her first point. And walking it up is Zaporia Smith. And a loose ball. Bree Blair has it over to Jaleesa Olive. Here's Blair. Zaporia Smith and a turnover. Bandits basketball.
A little too much mustard there, and another chance for the Bandits to cut this cut this lead to single digits.
Here's a three for Week. It's off the mark. Jaleesa Olive changing speeds. Zaporia Smith to the corner. Passes a little off for Bree Blair, but she recovers and slows it down. Underneath it, Zaporia Smith fakes it, puts it up and misses, gets her own rebound, and she won't get the foul call. Loose ball, Schaefer couldn't get it. Williams does, and she throws it away.
Hami, fatigue for both teams as this game is slowing down and getting sloppy.
Oh, look at this shot.
My.
It's good, plus the foul. How about that? Coco Moore.
They'll get Jaleesa Olive on the foul, team's fourth. Coco Moore put it up in desperation, got it down. This is one heck of a move by Coco Moore. Just as I was saying, the game's getting sloppy. The ball just sort of found its way into the basket there. And chance for Coco Moore at the line to make this a 7-point game.
Moore misses. Rebound by Beecham. She loses it. And a foul's going to be called, I believe, against Moore. On Burse. They're going to call it on Burse.
Yeah, they'll get Martha
That's
first.
4.
That's 4. Oh, my.
Watch out. 6 team fouls for the Bandits.
So that'll bring Fuller back in for Nick Carruthers and the Bandits.
This is crucial minutes here.
That was just a mental mistake by Burse. Keela Beecham had that rebound. I could not see Burse because Keela Beecham was completely in front of her. There's absolutely nothing Burse could have done to affect that play. It was done.
Jaleesa Olive back out to Bree Blair underneath, and the loose ball picked up by the Bandits. This is Fuller up ahead to Coco Moore. There's Moore with under 4 minutes to go. They trail by 8. A three for Schaefer. It goes off the glass and in.
5-point deficit now. 3 for Schaefer. What was I telling you, Hami? Stand still 3-point shooter.
Akai Taylor, other side. Olive with the nice fake. She had the 3 for a second, but didn't take it.
I want to see Olive shoot that one.
Olive, she's going to shoot
or
this one right here, and she misses. Picked up by Moore. Running it back, Indy. Schaefer pulls up for 3. No good. And a rebound by Fuller. She's got it. It's 46-43. Timeout Breeze.
For the Bandits. What was a 12-point lead for the Breeze has evaporated to a 3-point lead.
Shantae Glenn will walk it up for the Breeze. Guarded by Week. Glenn gets it to the corner. Olive will fake the 3. Gets it back to Shantae Glenn underneath. This is Beecham, high post. A corner 3 for Williams, and she misses. Rebound by Schaefer. Schaefer against Olive. Weak underneath. There's a nice fake and a travel violation. Not quite a nice fake. It was a travel.
That's a good job by the Breeze not fouling. Keela Beecham sort of sailing past, just disrupted what Kalisha Clark wanted to do there and forced the turnover.
It's a great idea by Clark. Just couldn't get her feet together. As Olive gets it back to Glenn. 2:35 to go. Here's Beecham to the right wing, or left wing, I should say. Now to the right wing. This is Olive.
2-3 zone by the Bandits.
And she throws it away. The 2-3 zone worked that time. As Bree Blair will come in for Jaleesa Olive. 46-43, the score remains. And Kalisha Clark will inbound. Clark against Williams. Schaefer, top of the key. Now Walter around the screen, puts it up and misses again.
See if Angelina Williams can work a little transition here.
Williams finds Bree Blair at the right wing. Blair at the high post. This is Beecham going up and misses. Beecham gets the rebound. Beecham loses it. Schaefer has it. Here comes Walter. Ahead to Kalisha Clark. Rejected by Taylor. A shot is no good by Fuller. Picked up by Bree Blair. Bree Blair with a crossover. Bree Blair pulls up. Misses. And Week has it and draws the foul against Taylor. That's the 4th on Akaya.
Another sloppy sequence.
The 5th team foul for Chicago. A sub coming in, Deanna Stiles back into the game, as well as Zaporia Smith. Breeze going a little bit smaller here now. If this 2-3 zone continues. Schaefer will stroll it up the court for the Bandits. This is Walter. Walter over to Clark. Here's Clark with the fake on Bree Blair. Clark in trouble.
Oh, great defense by Blair. Got her tied up.
Clark misses off the glass. Shantae Glenn to Smith. Smith will slow it down. Back out to Glenn. 1:15 remaining in the third. The Breeze lead 46-43. Glenn over to Bree Blair. This 2-3 zone really killing the Breeze here as Williams recovers. Glenn to the corner. This is Smith. Smith loses possession. Glenn recovers again. Bree Blair open for 3. No good. Picked up and in by Angelina Williams. Her first points of the GWBA season.
That's a nice in-rhythm putback by Angelina Williams, just slashing into the center of the lane to get that putback. Good move.
48-43, 40 seconds to go. Williams gambled on that steal right there. Walter will drive in. Scoop layup is good. Walter with 19.
Duval Richardson asking for one shot. Gonna hold it back.
The benefits of having no shot clock.
It's like a box and one that the Bandits have moved into here, with Week coming out all the way to the volleyball line to try and disrupt this slowdown tactic.
8 seconds to go in this third quarter. Bree Blair will take it on herself. Blair will go all the way. This was too easy, this layup.
My.
And that will be the buzzer. At the end of 3, the Breeze lead 50-45. The Breeze and the Bandits, the 3-1 Breeze and the 1-3 Indianapolis Bandits. The Breeze lead now 50-45 as we start this fourth quarter. Martha Burse, 4 fouls into the game. Walter, corner 3, no good. Clark is out of bounds. She stepped out of bounds before making that save.
Good effort by Clark. Hami, with this 5-point lead for the Breeze, they can't be complacent. And you've seen the Bandits came to play 40 minutes today. The Breeze have to be ready to play that same 40 minutes and keep up the intensity. We saw a little bit of what I saw as a letdown from the Breeze as the Bandits will stay in this box one zone.
Blair misses the 3. Clark had the rebound but lost it. Stiles underneath to Glenn. Glenn puts it up and no good. Burse with the rebound. Here comes Burse, and Burse carried.
Oh, that's a rare call. First one I've seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. And Carruthers saying that is the right call.
Well, if your coach agrees with it, that means he carried the ball.
Probably true. Bree Blair has it. Over to Smith at the corner. Back out to Blair. Swinging around here, Stiles. One more. Glenn on the drive. Nice pass underneath. Smith goes up. Too long on that shot. It was an air ball. Here comes Walter. Walter going all the way to the hoop. Walter with a beautiful finish.
21 now for Walter. Oh, she can just play basketball, Hami.
That's Kelly Walter.
Every move she makes is completely under control.
Blair going around the screen. Blair to Smith. A corner 3. It's no good. Rebound D.D. Williams. Williams thought about going deep for Walter, but it's going to slow it down for Burse. 50-47.
I mean, another thing that I think that zone by the Bandits does is it makes the Breeze kind of encourages their complacency.
Walter open for 3. No good. And Glenn with a strong rebound. Always making the hustle plays. Shantae Glenn. And
Good job by Williams to put her hand on it.
The ref is saying it's Bandits ball.
Ooh, I saw D.D. Williams reach out and tap that one.
I thought so too.
Well, they're not paying me to be a referee today.
Fuller will inbound for the Bandits.
Bandits have a chance to tie this game right here.
Here's Burse. Burse pulls up, misses, is short. Beecham, loose ball picked up by Clark. Clark goes up and draws the foul. She has a chance to cut this to 1.
Rough sequence there between Beecham and Taylor as they'll get Beecham for her second personal foul. Both of them were in the same spot for the rebound.
Who they call the foul on that one?
They'll get Beecham with her second.
The 16 foul for the Breeze. Both teams now at 6. Free throws up and good for Clark. Felicia Clark.
As we're tracking the free throw woes for the Bandits, they are now 5 of 14 from the charity stripe.
Clark hits the second. She's got 4 in this afternoon. 50-49. The Breeze lead by 1. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Akaya Taylor at the corner. Swings it around. Other side is Bree Blair on the drive. Blair flips it up and draws the foul again.
That's
More
what you
free
need
throws.
to do. That's what you need to do against that zone. You get Dee Williams on the foul. You got to drive. You got to penetrate that zone. You got to collapse it. You, especially with that box, you're going to have room in the lane before the help gets there. And once it's collapsed, you can either try to finish, draw the foul, or kick it back out.
And Sierra Anderson comes in for Shantae Glenn as Blair hits the first.
Blair had one previous trip to the line for 2, missed them both. But it's the fourth quarter now, and it's a different story.
Blair lines up and misses the second. Akaya Taylor almost getting the rebound, but it's picked up. Tipped from Walter to Clark. And Burst will pass it back to Dee Williams. Here's Williams against Taylor. Williams going in, getting it over. Williams gets it right back from Moore and misses. Here's a baseball pass taken away by Moore. Walter back to Clark. Clark, hesitation, puts it up, and a blocking foul against Akaya Taylor. And Akaya Taylor is gone.
Yeah, that's 5 on Taylor. So
Taylor, go ahead.
Taylor's day is done. She finishes with 11 points, some crucial rebounding. Good work along the baseline, and Angelina Williams will check back in. We'll see if it's Williams from here on out. I would be in favor of seeing Angelina Williams just try and get in rhythm, finish this game out, just get like a good solid bout of playing time to just get comfortable with her teammates out there.
So Clark will line up at the line. Clark has 4 points going back to the line now, and she misses this one. And she'll line up again. It's Kalisha Clark. Hits the second. 3 points now for Clark. Bree Blair has it. A 51-50 Breeze lead by 1. Anderson. Back out to Bree Blair. Bree Blair underneath. Oh, it's taken away by Burst. Credit the steal to Burst. Walter. And now Burst. Burst
Walked.
traveled.
Yeah. No one around Burst because she couldn't get her feet set. Pass was a little bit down low, below her knees. Had trouble resetting. That's an unforced error, and this one could matter.
Yeah.
Tommy, this turnover right here with a 1-point game.
Anderson out, Olive in. Bree Blair over to Jaleesa Olive. Olive back to Blair. 7 minutes to go. Here is Beecham. Beecham goes up, lays it up, and she misses. Gets her own rebound. Fadeaway is good.
Keila Beecham not quitting on the play. That's so huge.
8 points for Keila Beecham. Here's Williams. This is Moore going behind the back, loses it. Beecham with the steal. Stiles on the run. Stiles all the way, misses. And here comes Kalisha Clark. Clark, 1-on-3, and draws the foul.
We got Deanna Stiles on that foul. That's her second. Team's 8th, so that's 1-and-1.
1-and-1, you're right. For Clark is back at the line. Clark makes the basket. She makes the first free throw. She'll have another one.
Clutch free throws under pressure by Kalisha Clark.
6:30 to go. The Breeze lead 53-51. And Clark cuts that lead into half. 53-52.
Clark 5 out of 6 from the stripe in the fourth quarter.
And Motley's back into the game for the Bandits.
Nick Carruthers telling his Bandits you got to earn every one right now.
53-52, 6:30 to go. Bree Blair walking it up for the Breeze against Walter, the bigger Walter. Williams, and she loses it. Walter taken back by Bree Blair. She pulls up from the free throw line and misses. Loose ball's picked up by Williams. Outside Olive, nice fake. She'll try the three. Kaboom!
Jaleesa Olive, nice little sidestep maneuver.
The other way, bursts, and one. That's 13 now for Martha Burse. And that's the 19th foul. Foul's going to be called on Blair as Burse will line up for one more. And a sub coming in, Shantae Glenn will be into the game for Bree Blair. Blair with her third foul there. And at the line for one, it's Martha Burse.
Burse got no trouble walking on the tightrope out there with 4 fouls, making it count in the fourth quarter.
And Deanna Siles will bring it up with under 6 minutes to go. A 1-point game. A classic here so far.
Absolutely fantastic game so far.
Williams over to Beecham. Top of the key, she's got it.
Oh, there you go. There's an assist by Angelina Williams. Keela Beecham now has 10.
And now here's Burse. Burse back to Williams. She thought about the three, but she'll take it on the drive. She'll hold it back against Beecham, going with the crossover.
Oh, great hands
Williams
by
in
Beecham.
trouble. Moore recovers and draws the foul. It's going to be a hard one against Jaleesa Olive. Foul's going to be called on Olive. Her first 10th team foul for the Breeze. And a timeout call for the Bandits. For 1-1 is Coco Moore. 2 shots, I should say. I think that she was in the foul, shooting motion as she was fouled.
Moore 2 of 5 from the line so far today.
Moore misses the first. It goes in and out. And a sub coming in. Not quite yet. Letitia Bennett is ready, though. 5:20 to go. There's Coco Moore again. And she misses them both.
Oh, those are crucial misses.
Williams with the rebound up ahead. A no-look pass to Olive for corner three. It's there.
Oh, it's there!
Big-time three for Jaleesa Olive. The Bandits wasting no time. Here's D.T. Williams. Back to Burse. A 4-point game. 5 minutes to go. Burse dancing with the Deanna Stiles, and she loses the ball. It's out of bounds. Breeze ball.
Deanna Stiles can give you a lot. She's had a great game. She's made a 3-point shot. She has 5 points in the game and has played some great defense and gotten the ball back in the Breeze's hands with a 6-point lead with 5 minutes left to go. That could turn the tide of this game right there.
61-55. It's a big three by Olive. Here's Letitia Bennett on the other side. Back to Shantae Glenn. High post, Williams. Here's MC Smelser in the low post. In trouble. Out of bounds. And it will be Indiana ball.
Duval Richardson is livid there. That was the lane was just getting clogged up. MC held the ball a little bit too long, then needed to do something with it quickly to avoid getting called for too much time in the lane, but just couldn't do it.
Here's Schaefer, who just checked back into the game. Underneath.
Oh, bad pass by Schaefer.
Clark recovers. Clark is fouled.
Oh, Smelser can't believe it. Honestly, I can't either.
Yeah, they're calling that on Smelser. I thought they were going to call Williams, but Smelser is called for the foul.
And Kalisha Clark is about the only Bandit that you don't want at the free throw line right now.
Clark's been busy at the line in this quarter. 5 of 6 at the line. And she misses this one. .428 to go. The Breeze lead by 6. Clark hits the second. 8 points for Clark. Here's Shantae Glenn over to Williams. To the corner, this is Olive. Wastes no time for 3. It's long. And it's picked up by Burse. Burse up ahead. Walter. Fouled by Jaleesa Olive.
Olive can't believe it. Olive coming in full speed, almost was able to disrupt that play, but got a piece of the arm.
The 12th team foul for the Breeze. And at the line for 2 is Kelly Walter, who has 21 points. A 5-point game, 4:13 to go. Walter misses the first.
That's the first mistake I've seen from Walter in this game.
Walter again hits the second. 20 for Kelly Walter. Here comes Letitia
22.
Bennett. You might be right on that. Smelser, low post, back outside. Williams, open 3. It's long again. Rebound by Glenn. Shantae Glenn will slow it down, and she had that one hit off the foot of Walter. And it'll remain with the Breeze. Here's Bennett. Bennett with the fake. Pulls up and is off the mark. An air ball. What a move by Burse. Schaefer over to Walter. Floater is good.
2-point ball game once again. Coming up on 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Bandits still just running hard.
Bennett tries to extend the lead, and she does. That's a 3 for Letitia Bennett. Here's Schaefer over to Williams. Williams tried deep 3. It's there. A swish for Dee Dee Williams. A huge shot.
Anything you can do, I can do better, says Dee Dee Williams.
She's got 4. A quiet game for Dee Dee Williams, especially since she had a big one against the Breeze last time. Here's Glenn. Over to Olive. Olive thought about it. It's a right back to Glenn. Glenn against Walter. Over to Bennett. Bennett will try again the other side. No good. Rebound by Clark. Look to tie this game. Clark. They won't have a chance. Here comes Williams. Williams puts it up. No good. Rebound Smelser. Smelser going up.
Crowd and one.
Plus the foul. MC Smelser and Dee Dee Williams can't believe it.
3rd on Williams, 8th on the team. No better time for MC Smelser. Take a look at this score box for MC Smelser. She has done something good in every quarter, Hami, as she now has her 10th point, looking for her 11th at such a crucial moment. She's gotten into the scorebook at every quarter and just been a good calming presence in the lineup. A lot of what the Breeze do comes with slashing, comes with aggressive play. MC lets them slow it down and has sure hands on the block. That's a great, patient possession by Smelser.
She can't extend it to 5, but Williams with the tips it to herself with the rebound. And Bree Blair will slow it down. Bree Blair loses it.
Oh,
picked up by Glenn. And a timeout call for Duval Richardson.
Good timing. Perfect timing.
Well, don't forget to follow our social media at @CBreezeWBB on Twitter. Also find us on Facebook and Instagram. A steal by Walter. Here's a nice pass up ahead to Burse. Burse floats it up and misses. Glenn with another rebound. Over to Williams. Williams will slow it down at the right wing. Underneath the Smelser, low post. Smelser double team, now triple team, quadruple team. She loses the ball. And a timeout call for Carruthers. A 30-second timeout.
Number 1 seed is, if you underestimate them at all, this is a good team with some real talent, with a very, very dedicated and an energetic style of play.
A very pesky team. A lot of heart from this team.
Oh, absolutely.
Dee Dee Williams at the right wing finds Schaefer. Schaefer fakes the three. Clark wasn't ready for the pass, but she gets it. Clark will throw it up and is short. Beecham with the rebound. Here comes...
That's a bad possession by the Bandits.
Shantae Glenn. Glenn going all the way.
Oh,
she gets the scoop layup.
Beautiful ball fake by Shantae Glenn. She has 6 points.
That was straight out of the All-Star game. A steal by Williams. Up ahead to Stiles, and a foot race with Williams. Stiles is going to the line for 2.
That's a nice response out of the timeout by Duval Richardson's team. They'll get Dee Williams with her 4th personal foul, 9th team foul. So the next one is a double bonus to finish out the game. And it sends Deanna Stiles to the line with a chance to stretch this lead from 6 to 8.
Stiles at the line. She's long on the first. She misses. 1:44 to go. The Breeze by 6. 68-62 to be exact. So Stiles about to line up again. There it is, and she's got it. So Stiles with 6 on the night. Burse will walk it up. 100 seconds to go. Burse over to Williams.
Got to pressure the ball here. Can't be complacent.
Schaefer fakes a 3 back to Williams. Williams won't take it. Williams will step back. A straightaway 3 is short. Schaefer couldn't save it, and it will be Breeze basketball up 7.
That's great awareness by the Breeze underneath the basket. That ball was careening out of bounds. Schaefer had no chance for it. And if a Breeze player reaches out and tries to control a ball that they didn't have a good angle on, this could be Bandits basketball right now.
Fuller, Moore, and Week are in for the Bandits. For Clark, Schaefer, and Dee Williams. .123 remaining. The Breeze lead 69-62.
I mean, we should just put a camera on Nick Carruthers.
Yeah, we should have.
Just watch him
all
coach.
Game. It's very intriguing to watch. Glenn is in trouble. She gets it into Williams. Williams up ahead to Bree Blair. Blair going all the way, and she gets the layup.
Oh, that's great, great work by Angelina Williams. Pinpoint half-court pass.
Burse walks it up.
Stretches the lead to 9.
Burse misses the shot.
Now
Bree
the Bandits
Blair
are pressing. Now
Blair.
They're starting to force early shots, and now the Breeze can slow it up.
Stiles back to Beecham. Final minute of this game. 71-62. Carruthers calling for